Okay, here we are on part 2 of the review of the 2020 Giant Revolt Advanced Zero gravel bike, size large in color teal gray. From my first video, I did a quick overview of some of the highlights. I'll just mention to recap, this is a carbon advanced grade frame and fork. And the rims are Giant CXR1 carbon rims, and it does come with a Praxis carbon crank. A lot of carbon on this bike. Ultegra components such as the shifters and hydraulic Ultegra brakes. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the derailleurs. So Ultegra back derailleur. I did ride this bike on a big test ride yesterday for about 4 hours and had to dial in the shifting a little bit, and it was jumping around when I was in such a gear like a 48-32, 48-28. Basically just had to reach down and turn this knob toward the bike about 3 clicks, and that tightened up the cable. Got a little cable stretch. That's normal for a new bike. I still have my dork disc on. That's intentional. I'll probably take it off in a few weeks. Don't really care. It's not slowing me down. So getting into talking about the tires. So these are some Maxxis Velocita 40 width tires. And they're pretty nice. They're not very much. They're not very much tread. Not a lot of knobbies. More slick, smooth, and they're okay for gravel. They can go up to about 60 psi. I ran them at about 47, 48 psi yesterday, and some hills in Ohio, gravel and dirt roads. They were fine. At times I wish I had a little more tread, but no crashes. Next thing to talk about, so handlebars. These are the Giant, they call them Giant Contact XR Diffuse flare vibration resistant handlebars. So they have a bit of a flare to them, and they're pretty wide. I like them climbing hills, standing up, a lot of leverage. They're pretty comfortable. Kind of feel like you're riding a mountain bike with brake hoods. And I got my my K-Edge speedometer mount. Stem, I think this size large bike came with like a 100 or 105 millimeter stem. It's fine for my ergonomics. So the bike got a little dirty yesterday, a little dusty. That's expected, that's typical. Not a lot of mud, and just a gravel ride. And below I did mount a third bottle cage. Not a really good one. I had a bottle down there and it actually flew off, so I secured it a little better. Got this mud guard that protects your carbon. I like that. All the cables routed internally in the frame and fork. So that's new to me. It's the first bike I have with internal cable routing, so that'll be pretty easy to clean. And I expect these cables to last many years before I have to replace them. And we got the through axles down here. That's typical of off-road bikes. Very solid. Helps with a power transfer. Seat post, carbon. It does have this adjustment here. You got a little trap door for the bolt to adjust the height of your seat post. And you put that rubber cover back on. Protects from dirt and water. Carbon rims are great. Hubs, nice. I could tell the bike is light when you're going up hills. The wheels turn over pretty fast, pretty easy when you're in a low gear. It's my first time ever riding carbon wheels. I'm running some clipless pedals. Look, it's just what I prefer. I might switch them out in the upcoming months, but for now that works best for me. So this is a size large. I am 6 feet tall. I have a 33-inch inseam with long legs, and this bike works well for me, the size. I got the seat post up pretty high, and it's pretty comfortable. I did swap out the seat. I did not like the seat it came with. I put a little wider Bontrager seat I picked up for about $140 with titanium rails, and I like it. So what I'm going to do is cut over and show you some gravel riding action shot and some scenes from Mohican State Park, Ashland County, and Holmes County in Ohio. I was out riding with my buddy for about 4 hours yesterday. A lot of hills and a lot of climbing, obviously. And here we go. Gear up. Here we go.
the road. Yeah, we would have come up if we would have followed the race course.
What do you think of this road, Brandon?
One of my favorite roads out here.
Yeah, let's do it. For Facebook. Yeah, baby. Let's go back down. Do it again. Oh, with no drop?
No drop right.
That sucked. Trying to get clipped in after I...
Did you walk past the switchback and then try and get clipped in there?
Yeah.
It's tough. Especially in your easiest gear.
Yeah, I put it down to my 28 or something. Okay, we are back to the starting point, 47 miles. This bike is a keeper. I think I will keep this bike. Performed pretty well. The back derailleur needs adjusted a little. Got some dirt on the frame, dust, mud. Garmin Verb did pretty well. I ran out of disk space. Saw 3 hours of HD 1080p coverage. Giant Revolt Advanced Zero 2020.